Check 1 1, check 2. Let's look at the mic. Everything looks good, sounds good. Welcome back to an all-new episode here at Let's Talk Lions, the post-game show. Myself, Jay, and joining me today, none other than the one, the only, my brother-in-law, Jake.
It's a distinct honor.
Bro, how you doing, man?
Doing really good, man.
Yeah.
Trying to reacclimate to the Michigan flurries.
Yeah, because you're living out in San Diego.
Yeah, it's been a change, but I gotta say, the cold kind of snap on my feet, it's a welcome back.
Good for you. Good for you, because not a lot of people are saying that. Also, not a lot of people are saying go Lions right now, as we are officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Woof.
Yep. And to none other than a terrible Minnesota Vikings team.
Led by Brosmer.
Bro, the fact that you lose to not only JJ in week whatever, when we lost to Minnesota, week 4, week 5, 3, somewhere in there, not only do you lose to JJ, now you lose to JJ's backup, Max Brosmer. I'm like, this Lions team sitting at 8-8, you're 3-5 away. It has just been an absolute cluster.
Yeah, it really has. And I think especially after seeing Brosmer throw one of the most miraculously terrible interceptions I've ever seen in my life against the Seahawks.
Yes,
what was that,
yes.
two weeks ago or something?
Yeah.
He tried to like channel his inner Mahomes magic.
Yep.
He was like tumbling over to the right. He's like, oh, I'm going to whip it out.
And he like throws it from underneath.
It was actually impressive.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it came out at like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It was like a torpedo right to, I can't remember who picked it off, but he ran it all the way back.
Literally the pick six. And you're like, it is impressive that he did that. But at the same time, I'm like, that's the guy the Detroit Lions just lost to be eliminated from the playoffs after what was an NFC championship run.
Yep.
A 15-2 season. And now you're 8-8, and we very well could be last in the NFC North this year.
We could go from going undefeated in the best division in football, at least as of last year, to going 1-5 in that same division in current years.
Oh my God, bro! And we very well could go 0-6 if we lose to Chicago.
Yeah, well, we beat them once.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm sorry, you're right.
You know what's funny
Praise
is I
God.
keep saying we could lose to the Bears twice because it doesn't feel like we beat them this
You're
year.
right. You're right.
Even though we smacked them.
Yeah. It was a clapping, but I literally this whole time have been thinking, what if we get swept by the Bears? You're right.
It really feels like we're 0-6 just because that's what the season feels like.
bro.
In my head, at least.
Yeah, so like watching yesterday, like you look at this, Goff 18 for 29, 197 yards, 1 TD, 2 picks. It's the turnovers. The fact that the Lions were in this game into the fourth quarter with the amount of turnovers is absurd. And that's how you know you lost to a bad Vikings team.
We lost to Van Ginkel. That's who we lost. Literally, on the way back home, I'm driving home with my wife, Megan.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was the Lions versus Van Ginkel.
I hate you.
And I was like, oh, we couldn't possibly have one more turnover. Van Ginkel, when he like crocodile barrel rolled that out of Goff's hands.
Yep.
I'm like, he just wanted sweet revenge. And boy, he got it.
And he got it. Like you said, he's the better Anzalone.
Worst jawline.
Oh, yeah.
Better athlete.
Oh my gosh, bro! And Van Ginkel, I do give it to Brian Flores. I give it to that defense, and really 2 games now watching what Brian Flores did, which was dial up the pressure, bust through a bad O line, put it on Goff, and then all of a sudden, what do we have? 4 fumbles?
4 fumbles, 2 picks. Yeah, because I remember seeing we had 5 turnovers, and we had 120 passing yards. The Vikings had -6. -6 passing yards, and we were losing. I think at that point we were down 6 or 3 or something, which is a crazy stat. It was just a story of turnovers.
Yeah. Well, it's the turnovers, and the fact that you can have 6 turnovers and still you lose by 13.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's the story of it all, that this offense cannot get going, that there was something wrong. But as something is wrong, something is also right. You know what's right today? Founders. Nonetheless, Founders sponsoring this show. This is the Nonetheless Golden Ale. Now, dry January is coming, right? This is actually why Founders did it, and they sent it to me. They were like, hey, listen, for dry January, we wanted to make a non-alcoholic beer. It's 11 a.m. The Lions are out of it. I don't feel like drinking a beer right now. Wait, but I do.
But I do. So but do I feel like being tired the rest of the day?
That's the question.
Kind of. But here's the thing.
Talk to me.
I love beer. I love Founders. Founders is my first love of beer. That's what got me into drinking beer. But am I going to put back a KBS?
No.
11? I'm not that strong. There might be men who are that strong. I'm not that strong. If it's 4:30, 5 o'clock, give me a CBS, give me a KBS, give me a Lizard of Cause.
Bro.
Please, bring back the Lizard of Cause.
Now, so here's the problem was when we made that video for the Lizard of Cause, or when I went out to Founders, and I had the petition signed. I talked to the headmaster brewer, and he's like, yo, if you can get 4,000 signatures and we beat the Vikings this week, done deal. Well, we lost to the Vikings, so it upped it to 5,000, so we're in trouble. But
they upped it 1,000?
Yeah. So it's at 5,000.
Yeah.
And I think at the moment I've got about 24 signatures. So if you have not signed the petition, you're killing
Which
me.
I think that's still more likely than us beating the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I basically have the rest of my life to get that petition signed. They didn't put a time limit on it, Founders.
Okay.
So it's coming.
Yeah.
With that being said, this is Founders nonetheless.
That's yummy.
That tastes like a classic golden ale. I think because we had it with your dad the other night, and what did he say it tasted like?
Like Stroh's.
Stroh's?
He's like kind of got that. It's not like empty.
Okay.
Like some lighter beers you drink and it just feels like you're drinking air.
Yeah.
Or like yellow water.
Yeah.
This got like it's got some personality to it.
Some personality.
It's a little sassy. A little sassy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell that doesn't have alcohol in it though. That's my
No.
other thing. Is I'm like, oh, it just tastes like a light lager or like a golden ale.
You could have placeboed me. You could have had me drink 3 of these, and I'd be like, "Oh man, I'm really feeling it." You're like, well, that's funny because you're not feeling much.
Oh, bro, I should have done that too. I should not have told you. I should have just rolled it with you. Wow, we got a few people in the chat at the moment.
Let's
Somebody
go.
calling out,
Let's go.
is that Cooper Cup on the show with you?
I'm not that good looking. Thank you though. Thank you. I can't catch like him either.
Oh, my God. All right, so, bro, my question for you is this. Obviously, Lions eliminated 8-8. We could land in 4th. I do need to check what next year's who we're playing, because I believe it's the NFC South again. I know it's the AFC East, and I just want to run through like who we're going to be playing. But when you look at the draft coming up, and I hate that we're talking about draft, it's December. This feels like 4 years ago, 4 years ago.
This is what you want to talk about after February.
Yes.
You don't want to talk about it in December.
No. And here we are. It's December. It's not even the new year. Already thinking about the draft. And we were having this conversation last night, looking at it. What are you looking at that you're like, this is important for the Lions?
Skill players, quarterback. And unfortunately, there's probably going to be a lot of people who say that. And that's what I watched the Lions draft my entire life, was just running back, receiver, quarterback, year after year.
Yeah.
But I think we're in a place where you can see the cracks in the team, but all the cracks are on the line,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Big cracks.
What? What do you mean?
Just
I don't understand.
big glaring cracks on the line.
Interesting.
Those are some big boys. Oh, that's all I'm saying. So you need to fill. It's like we had a perfect, beautiful dam built.
Yeah.
Where's the biggest dam in the world? I think it's over in Turkey or something. That was our O-line last year. But then you get a big fissure down it. You know, you lose Ragnow. Glasgow's hurt.
And then also, we freaking let Zeitler walk.
That was painful. And I knew the second we didn't re-sign him, I'm like, ooh, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
And I like the signing of Ratledge and stuff, but it's just not. We need to bolster it again.
Absolutely.
It's in a bad way.
Which is what's wild, because you look at the run game. What did we have? Detroit rushing. Jameer Gibbs, 17 carries. You know how many yards he put up yesterday? 17 carries.
No, I know at one point we had 68 rushing yards. They had 82.
That's actually pretty dang close. He put up 41 of them. And then David Montgomery, 10 carries, 25 yards.
That's bad.
And then Goff. So, wow, you had it with 68, right? Because 41, 25, and then Goff with 2 yards. 68 total.
Oh, so we never got more than that. Okay.
Bro, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
man.
That's good, man.
Thanks.
The amount of things that stick in my mind where, like, I'll come out here and shoot a video, and I'm like, this is the dumbest stat that I have. Just like that, 68 yards.
Those stat head. Ooh. That was a falter of the voice. Oh, are you gonna squeak on live?
God.
I will.
Yeah.
If there's a microphone or an audience, I will squeak.
I like it. Keep that mic nice and close to you. Sounds good.
By the end of the show, it's gonna be bad. But yeah,
68 yards total.
That's brutal, and I think it goes to show. You see these great running backs like Saquon.
Yeah.
You look at what he was on the Giants, and there was only ever so much he could do. But then the year after he goes to the Giants, I mean, he's an amazing skilled player. He goes to the Eagles, sets a single season record, and wins a Super Bowl.
No.
So it just kind of goes to show, like Monty and Gibbs, even on a down year, they had a great year. But last year, it was just like you couldn't stop them with that O-line.
Bro, there was nothing could be done.
No.
Nothing could be done. And I'm sitting there game after game, and this is the problem that I felt like we've struggled with this year, is saying, like, we're going to impose our will with the run. But I'm like, we don't have a friggin' O-line to get it done.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Sewell has struggled with a couple injuries, and he hasn't looked as good as he did last year. But it was because in that game, I think against Minnesota or Washington, I'm wondering if it's a lingering injury. Remember, he went out there, he had to have a knee brace on.
Yep.
I think in that Minnesota game.
He has not looked 100% the whole year.
Agreed.
Yeah, he got burnt a couple times where I'm like, okay, that does not look like Panay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then Decker, I love Decker, but I'm just like, at what?
He's been in the league for, he's a veteran.
He's a vet. He was best friends with Ragnow. It was a couple weeks ago that he was talking to somebody and they brought up potentially him retiring. And it was kind of like, yeah, think about it. I'm thinking about it. And you're like,
yeah.
And so if he retires, now we're in a situation where the O-line has to be revamped completely. Great, we got Ratledge, that's awesome. But I'm looking at this draft, and I told you yesterday, I want O-line, O-line, O-line. I want edge, and I want D-line. I don't care, because at this point, we have a plethora of skill position.
Yep.
Look at Tesla yesterday.
That boy can get up, man. He got up.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of, like you're saying about Tesla.
Yeah.
There was a point where I'm sitting there watching. It reminded me of Ohio State when they played Michigan last year. Ryan Day just could not give up the ground and pound. He's like, we want to outrush Michigan. And they just couldn't do it for some reason.
Sure.
And it just felt like kind of different reason, but the same result. Like Dan kept running just because I think he knew Goff had no time.
No time.
You saw it maybe. There were a couple times where Goff would drop back and had a couple seconds.
Yeah.
But generally, he dropped back, and it was just like there was that one play where it was the Goff sandwich.
Oh, God.
I don't even know who they gave the sack to because
Yeah.
he got sacked at the same time from both sides.
Yeah, I believe there were 7. Was it 7 QB hit? What did Minnesota have defensively? I was looking at Max Brosmer threw for 51 yards. We lost to a friggin' quarterback who threw for 51 yards.
It's not great. That's not great.
His QBR was a 9 with a rating of a 62.2.
How many rush yards did they have?
Total 158.
Oh, because they had 82, but then Addison ran
Addison.
pretty much the length of the field. I
Yes.
can't remember. It was like a 65.
It was like 60 yards.
Yeah.
He is that still warm over there for you?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
feel
Just making
like I could cook an egg in my pants.
What?
It's a really good feeling, honestly. Not gonna lie.
Bro, they had 158. This right here, that stat, a guy who was 9 for 16, 50% completion percentage, throwing for 51 yards. The Lions losing 10-23 is abysmal, and it's embarrassing.
And effectively, he ran for 60 yards. They basically had 150 yards of offense through 3 3/4 of the game.
Bro.
Because Addison didn't run for that
was
until
in the
the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, that was in the
game.
fourth quarter. It was at the end.
Yeah.
I'm literally driving home, listening on the radio, and I hear Dan Miller just go, and he's at the 50, and the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He's out at the 5. Oh, wait, they give him the touchdown.
That was the proverbial. You could see the candle in the wind. Each number he called out is just like flickering.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Yep. You could feel it, and then it finally got snuffed
Yep.
out, and that was us. We got snuffed. Justin Jefferson, 4 receptions, 30 yards, and the guy was pissed on the sideline.
Yeah.
I just am like, you lost to that team.
It's really bad.
You lost to that team.
It's really bad, and they didn't look good the whole year.
No.
They got. Yeah, it was a weird season all over. Which is kind of fun. It's really sad for the Lions, but
Yeah.
it's also fun. You see some new emergent teams.
Sure.
Like the Colts were super fun, and then got not fun all of a sudden.
That was sad. That was so
Lots
sad.
of ACL tears.
Yeah.
You got the Broncos who are popping off. The freaking Pats, which is wild.
Insane to me.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that the Pats are doing as good as they are, especially like the thing with the Bills is, and they just need some weapons. Could you imagine if Josh Allen had somebody like even J-Mo, somebody like not even, they don't even have to be a top 5, top 10 receiver.
No.
But imagine he had Puka.
I didn't realize. So somebody said this the other day. Puka was right on the table for the Bills. They could have gotten Puka in the same draft as James Cook, which you can't really fault a team for not picking Puka up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who's going to know that?
You don't know.
You got these guys who go in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round who are just studs.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he's the best receiver in the league. But imagine the Bills had James Cook and Puka
And
Nacua.
Puka, heck no,
That's scary.
bro.
That's
Oh,
scary.
my God. Yeah, Josh Allen having somebody like that to throw to. I don't know. I just sit here and I'm looking at this year, and we're already in the off season, and it's going to be a long off season. And so, like, my question for you is, all right, who do you hold responsible? And for this season, is there somebody to hold responsible? And then looking into next year, what has to be done to fix this mess?
Yeah, Martha Ford. Martha Ford, that's who's responsible. I'm kidding. Well, that was the answer for a long time.
For years.
A long time. And I think a lot of team success and failure does come from ownership. So it's really cool and encouraging to see good ownership and good synergy in the front office and stuff. And it is hard for me because I think Brad has done an amazing job in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of suspending my disbelief in the sense of, okay, does he have this master plan, like this multi-year plan, something we don't know of? You have the whole fan base who's like, please acquire somebody midseason.
Yeah.
Look for Myles Garrett, get edge. We need pressure. We need to get Hutch help.
Yeah. And do you get Crosby? Do you go out and get other than saying, hey, Davenport, I know you've had another injury, but we're going to keep shuffling you out there, and he can't get it done.
No. Yeah, and I don't know if it's a financial crunch if Brad is kind of holding out to try to increase the cap for the next couple of years or something, but.
Yeah, but this is the thing. And so this is what Philadelphia has done. When you look at it, they know that the cap is going to go up every year. So what do? You front load the contract, or you make it. What are they doing? Where it's is it rich up front, pennies out back? All I know is what they're doing is they're setting it up where they know that as the cap goes up in years, they'll be able to pay the guys as the years go on. So you're like, oh, sweet. If we know it's going to go up $5 million, $10 million this year, well, why not? You get the guys now, you front load them, and then you owe them pennies later. But the cap goes up, so then you can go get another guy. So I think it is rich up front, pennies out back.
Interesting.
And I'm like, bro, that's a heck of a move. And I understand, like, Brad wants to pay our guys, and I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that we've paid Hutch and Aleem and JMO and Saint and Panay and Kirby. But at the same time, I'm like, you're showing, hey, this is a place that if you play, you can earn that bag. Mm-hmm. But I think there has to be a certain willingness to say, screw it, let's go get. When we were at the trade deadline, I wanted to bring Zeitler back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're telling me you couldn't have offered him $3-6 million to say we need you?
That was interesting because that felt like a no-brainer. Like, you got to do this, dude.
Yeah.
Because if he walks, like, you can only draft. I knew we weren't going to draft all line because you couldn't tell it was going to be that bad yet.
Yeah. Well, Ragnow hadn't retired yet.
He hadn't retired.
We hit that draft, and so that's when my guess was, there was the conversations, and it sounded like there were conversations, and they got to the point where Dan kind of alluded to, like, we knew what he was thinking, but we didn't know. And then we go and get Ratledge in the second round. But I'm like, and then we tried Ratledge out at center, and it wasn't working. We had Glasgow. He gets injured. I don't know. The whole season just felt damned when you're like, you're playing 11 playoff teams and you're coming off of a 15-2 campaign.
That was a brutal schedule, man. I remember seeing that before, like right when it was published.
Yeah, back in May or whatever.
Damn, that's brutal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the hardest schedule I can remember seeing in a long time. Because we had the hardest schedule.
Yeah, it was us, I believe. Us and Chicago were like up there. Us, Green Bay, and Chicago were all kind of up there, but we were tied for second, I believe, with the hardest schedule. I don't remember with who, but it was top tier terrible.
Which is crazy because you see the Bears, they're what, 11-4? 10-4, 11-4.
No, they'd be 11. Well, it'd have to be 11-5, right? Because
they've only lost 4, I think.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have 4 losses. That's it.
Bears record
11-4.
Dang.
Benedict Johnson.
Traitor.
But he's getting it. He's doing something right. In I don't know if it's what strings he's pulling, but I remember when they started 0-2, I'm like, boy, they look bad.
They looked bad.
They looked really bad.
And that was after we crushed them 52-24, something like that.
It was bad.
And then you're looking at now, they're 11-4. They own the division. They're going to be. They're not even going to be a wild card team. They're going to win the friggin' division. Mm-hmm. And look at us.
Because the Packers, they can they win it?
No, I don't think so.
So because even if they win out, they'll be 11-5-1. So the Bears.
Maybe they can.
Could the Bears lose out? Yeah, because a tie is better than a loss.
So basically, we have to beat the Bears, putting them at 11-5, and then the Packers would have to win out because they have that stupid tie. So I think they would win, and then it might depend on conference W's.
Yeah.
Right. So
who else did the Bears play besides us?
I want to say us and
they played the boys. Have they played the boys?
Packers. No. They already played the Packers. The Niners. That was it.
That's a big game in a lot of ways, because are the Niners battling the Packers for that spot?
No. Well, I know that the Niners have already clinched. When we lost last week to Pittsburgh, they clinched. So because we lost, they clinch playoffs.
Right.
I don't know about where they'll land because the Rams.
I think the Packers and the Niners can shift around a little bit, right?
Let's see. Let's go to ESPN. Actually, has this really
because
cool.
the NFC West is still up for grabs because the Seahawks are 12-3, the Rams are 11-4, the Niners are 11-4, right?
Are they?
So they could all still win that division.
So at the moment, yeah, you got Seattle is in first, Chicago's in second,
Yep.
Philly third, Carolina's in fourth.
Which is pretty. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty damn fun.
That's the team I'm rooting for.
That's fun.
Them in Seattle is who I want to see in the NFC Championship.
Exactly who I didn't want to see was the Bucks,
Oh, agreed.
because they looked like a dead man in the second half of the season, which was sad because I'm a Baker guy.
I love Baker.
He's fun.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have it.
No.
Whatever they had last year just wore off hard.
No, yeah. Because then you're right. You got San Fran, L.A., and then Green Bay. So basically, if Chicago plays, so if Chicago beat them, that would drop them just to the 6th seed, or just keep them in the 6th seed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to think. Green Bay wins. Wow, Green Bay wins.
Green Bay's in 7th.
Yeah.
So they could end, because a tie is better than a loss. So technically, if Green Bay won, do they have 2 more games?
Yeah, I do believe, right? Because they were basically
10-5-1.
10-5-1.
So they've played.
They play Baltimore and then they play Minnesota. Yep.
Okay, so if they win out, yeah, they could take that seed, a higher seed from someone in the West.
Yeah, basically, God, bro, from the West.
Basically, the NFC West was like the North
Last year. Yeah, absolutely. There's. I just hate that I'm looking at this, and there's no Honolulu Blue, and we controlled our own destiny, and that's the embarrassing part.
I see a little bit of reminiscent Honolulu Blue through the Panthers lining.
Dang.
Vicarious living.
Vicarious. That's when we got our black uniforms on.
Yes.
That's what we look like.
Look a little bit like Carolina.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I'm just like, the Super Bowl window is tight, and it's like you don't want to just sit around and think about it, but like I can't help but often think about that San Francisco game and what Dan Campbell said after, where he said this could have been our only shot. This could have been it.
Yep.
Could never be back.
And that's why I went and I got cooked after that game, because that's the only time in my life I just didn't show up to work.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't show
You
up.
didn't call in?
No, I didn't call in. I lost all sanity. It was really bad because
because we were 30 minutes away from a Super Bowl appearance?
I think that's what it was, because I was taken so off guard because you're in this euphoric state of celebration, and then all of a sudden
I didn't know this.
You see all hope. And I mean, I've been a Lions fan my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've been through all the misfortune and everything.
You have seen 35 years of misery. Like you had that placed on you. My buddy Tom always talks about when his son was like 6 months old, and he bought him a little Lions shirt, and he said he hovered it over his head, and he thought, do I really want to do this to you? He goes, and then I shoved it over his head and said, welcome to the club, you bastard.
Welcome, yes.
You're like, and that's been you. So for you to sit there and say 30 minutes,
Yeah.
up 17.
Yeah. And there are people that have been fans for 65, 70,
Yeah.
longer, who have endured never winning a championship. Never winning.
And you sat at the precipice.
Yeah, I mean, you're right there. You're seeing everything going right, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
in a very short amount of time, like you said, 30 minutes or less, you see the 2 Reynolds drops, the Vildor thing, the Jameer fumble, and Megan was able to finish the game, but I had to leave.
No
I
way.
just melted. Because there was a certain point where it was unwinnable.
Yeah.
And you just felt it, and then I just went and I drowned my sorrows. And the next morning, I couldn't do it. I couldn't face people because everybody knows. I live in California, so everybody knows.
You're the Lions guy.
You're a Lions fan. You're the Lions guy.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to show up, and people would be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what happened, man?"
Yeah, that's the worst is when, like, I hate going into work on a Tuesday after a Sunday game when we lose. And then people are immediately like, all right, so, like, tell me.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, I love the Lions. I'm the Lions guy there. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want to talk about the freaking game. Like, when we lost to Philly, I didn't want to go into work. I did not want to go into work.
That was a tough game.
Yeah, it was a tough game.
Yeah,
Especially because you're like, our defense held so strong against Philadelphia. You lose 16-9.
So many of the same issues in this Minnesota game.
Yes.
Where people talked about our defense being the issue the whole year. Mm-hmm. I mean, I got to give it to Calvin Shepard.
Thank you.
Because people want to burn him at the stake, but I'm like, you got to see what he's working with, man. He's working with third. I mean, I feel like he's working with like 10th string. Sometimes I see a guy out there named Mallet or something.
Yeah. Well,
Mallet.
There was Mallet. There was Harper. There was Hallett.
And they killed it that one week.
Yes.
Who'd they play that week where they completely shut him down?
I'm trying to remember. I thought we were in our black uniforms.
It was before the Cowboys. I don't know. Whoever it was, they killed it. But our offense. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yep.
For being statistically the best, the highest scoring offense in the league.
At least coming into this friggin' week.
Coming into this week. But what happened? Like, there were so many weeks where I feel like we just laid an egg. So on the weeks where we score 9, 10, 13 points.
Yep.
We just slung it against teams like the Cowboys, putting up 44.
Yep. So that's the thing is you have a week like this where you score 10, but then the next week we scored 44 against Washington. And you're like, oh my God.
52 against the Bears.
Yes. So, like, that the highest points per game, it's real nice and whatever, 30, yay.
But it only means so much.
It only means so much because you're not scoring 28 and 32 and 28 and 32 and 28 and 32.
Big difference.
It's 44-10,
Yes.
6, and you just sit there, you're like, bro, there's an inconsistency, and that was my problem all year, was how inconsistent the offense was.
Yep.
You did not know what O-line was showing up. And this is what I've said about Goff, where I'm like, people who are anti-Goff, I go, at least you know what you're getting. Clean pocket, my boy's there all day.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty pocket, he's dead.
Dirty pocket.
Like you just cannot get out of it, and that is what it is. But at least I know. At least I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
So.
And he, in my opinion, I think he showed some signs of promise for like a little bit of versatility in his game.
Yeah.
Because he went from the last couple of years, I mean, he would have a wide open 20-yard spread on the right side of the field, wouldn't move, wouldn't even look at it. This year, to see him at least use his leg muscles.
To try to move.
To try to move.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, if you can get 3 yards, you totally open up that other dimension.
Well, and it's funny because you were saying that last night, and then literally like 5 plays later was him scurrying out to the right, jumps out of that guy's legs, hucks the ball downfield. We get the first down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. But again, need the pocket. And the problem is, I think the riddle has been solved. Everybody now knows when it comes to Detroit, bull rush them, bust through that line, and if you can wear down that line, you're gonna get the win.
Yep.
And that's what we've seen twice from Minnesota. That's what we saw against Philly. Like, and I guess I'm just at the point where I'm like, it's time to bolster up the trenches once again. We don't need skill. That is evident. Losing Laporta made us very we just lacked dimension.
Yep. Because you have the issue where you have no tight end rollout.
Yeah.
Brock was actually kind of killing it.
Yeah.
And he gets hurt.
Yep.
And then, I mean, you can only fault like Fursker so much because he's only get so many reps.
You got him, that guy Richie, Zylstra, who was injured for a little bit, comes back. And I'll tell you what, man, you learn real quick how a dynamic tight end changes everything.
Yep.
You have a good tight end, all of a sudden that game opens up where tight end's chipping, he's hitting, he's blocking, he can catch. Like, Laporta is key. Yep. So I don't know. And like you were talking about Calvin Shepard and the defense, we lose Brian Branch and Kirby. We lost Kirby week friggin' 6 after Kansas City. So like, what do you want from the secondary when your all-pro safeties are out? They're done. And like all year, you've got Brian Branch running through with the problem. He kind of had the toe problem. And Ali McNeil didn't look like anything this year coming off the injury.
Yeah.
Well,
that's hard to see. You know, those injuries, like I pull my sciatic nerve. I don't know if I pulled it or ripped it or something, but I'm like,
Gnarly.
it's easy to look at these players and be like,
Yeah.
come on, man, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
focus
yeah,
up,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
You had 10 months off, you had 8 months off, whatever.
Yep.
I tweaked my sciatic nerve in my right leg, and I have not worked out my legs in 6 months. And I mean, that was a non-contact. I was doing deadlifts with like no weight, and so.
Yeah, that's tough.
Recovery, though, especially the older you get, I'm 35.
Yeah.
It's like,
Meanwhile, these guys are getting hit by trains.
yeah, they're getting hit by 300-pound just hunks of meat.
Yeah, dude. It's like the thing. I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody. The injuries are the injuries, but that's where I look at guys like Davenport where I'm like, why are we wasting our time and even any money on it?
Yes, and that's like you said with the Zeitler thing. Why don't you just reallocate that money from Davenport? You have a huge surplus there. And
Davenport's not doing jack, so like, go get the guy who's going to protect Goff.
Yep.
Go get the guy who who's going to protect Goff because he was one of the best guards in the NFL the year before. Throw the money at him. I think we had $20 million in cap space at the time that we just didn't use. And I'm like, I don't know. I know we end up paying Hutch later, but we had all season. We didn't have to pay J-Mo week 3. We didn't have to pay Hutch when we did. We could have waited.
Yep.
So I don't know. What I do know is we held out for hope for far too long. Was there ever much hope, Jake?
no.
There never was much hope. Just a fool's hope.
I wanted to remember it and slip it in there, but I'm like, I can't do it. I'm going to slaughter it.
There was never much hope, just a fool's hope. The Lions landing at 8-8 at the moment. We are either going 8-9 with an under 500 record or barely better than. It is a depressing time. The offseason is going to be long. If there's anything that is good that's coming out of it is, hey, next year you get to play all the crappy teams. Mm-hmm. So if you don't bounce back big next year, we're going to have some big problems.
Bounce back. Nice pun, by the way. Barely 500.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even catch
play
it.
the Bears.
Wow, that was
They
good.
decide
Oh, my God.
whether we have a winning or a losing season.
Oh, my God.
That feels good.
Yep.
Ben Johnson.
I just can't. I can't.
Do we beat the Bears? Week 17?
No. Based on what I saw yesterday, if you can't beat a bad Minnesota Vikings and a Brosmer who throws for 51 yards.
And it's in Chicago.
Yeah. No, God. Yeah, we're
Goff does not thrive outside. It's probably going to be 15 degrees.
probably. And
So-
they're hyped, man. Like, they're coming into this game. And Ben Johnson, after what happened, is going to want to kill us.
Yeah.
So.
That's funny. It says projected 12-4. So apparently ESPN analytics.
Oh,
or
no.
NFL.
I clicked it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So if I clear that criteria, right now they're sitting at the second seed and they're projected at what they're at.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, Seattle in first, and then you got Chicago and Green Bay, which I hope it all stays the same. I want to see those two face off first round of playoffs.
Why do I feel like they already played twice?
They
they've
have
only
played twice.
Oh, that's the playoff seeding, right?
This is playoff seeding.
Okay, that's why.
Yes, yeah. This isn't the upcoming games. I'm sorry. This is playoff seeding at the moment. If the
Right.
season ended today, like it is, and I want to see that.
I think the Eagles do not look the same as they did last year. It's funny
No.
because everyone always has the same criticism of the Eagles, and then they always find a way to
Yeah.
go all the way.
Yep.
But this year, with all the locker room drama and stuff, something looks off.
Yeah.
It looks like if they play a superior opponent, I think if they play the Rams,
Seattle.
they might even lose to the Niners.
Oh, absolutely. I could see it. I don't trust Philly at all.
No,
They're a team that I look at and I don't trust them.
which doesn't break my heart.
No, God, no.
At all.
No. I'm really hoping that Carolina or Seattle find a way.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
That's crazy that the Niners could play away. They could play in Carolina. They could play an away game versus an 8-7 team.
That's
The
embarrassing.
NFL playoff seeding is hilarious.
I feel like it has to change.
So you'd be a fan of?
Top 4 teams.
Didn't we propose that last year and it got rejected as a rule?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody. It might have been us.
It was
I think
us.
It was us.
It was.
Yeah, because the Minnesota thing. But I look at it like, bro, I get it. Where if you win your division, you get the home game. I think if you win it under 500, absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like that's what has to be changed.
Which they could.
Which they literally could. They're 8-7.
Because if they lose out and the Bucks even lose one, I think they still win.
And so then they'd be
Maybe.
8-9.
8-9.
Bro, yeah, to me, you don't deserve it. I don't care. You don't deserve it. And I understand there's like, oh, it's weird. You'd have to set it up correctly, and I think that there is a way to do it. But I think the 4 best teams, if especially there's a under 500.
Yep.
No. But
yeah, it's like you deserve the playoffs, but you deserve to squeak in.
Yeah.
At like the lowest seed.
Bro, you don't get a home game for that.
Heck no.
No, and that goes to tell you how bad your entire division is if you can win it like that. So
yeah,
I don't know. But hey, man, looking at this season, do you have any final thoughts as we wrap up this game against Minnesota?
I have a lot of thoughts. I think.
Talk to me.
I want to feel the tension between being too optimistic and being too cynical, because I think I spent so many years being extremely cynical as a fan, just being like, it doesn't matter what we do. You know, it's always a flash in the pan. I remember the year we went 6-2 and we finished 7-9. It's like, come on, guys, really? And there's just been so many instances.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh my God. That's bad. I remember that. That was, I think that was Megatron days with Stafford.
Oh my God.
And it kind of looked like this animated corpse. Like the teams that you're like, you know, this isn't going to last.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it felt like for so long. But then us the last 2 years, it felt like sustained greatness. And I think going into these next couple of years, I'm like, I feel like the magic has not completely disappeared.
I agree. Look at the roster.
The window was way wider.
Bro, the window was wide friggin' open.
Wide open. 2 years ago, it was ours. I think we would have beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
100%.
I really do. I think we matched up really well against them. I think the Niners, they rode their momentum as far as they could, and then they just like ran out of energy.
Yeah.
Last year against Washington was sad. That was injuries. But I think, like you were saying, really smart, focused, calculated drafting.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to. We really have to dial in, because if we don't course correct quickly, then you lose the magic.
100%. And the magic's there, and like you're already losing it because we were talking about it. Monty's pissed.
Yeah.
Because he's a running back one almost anywhere else.
And I don't blame him.
And I don't blame him, because you're sitting behind Jahmyr Gibbs, and my man realized this year, you don't want to use me. You want this guy because
he's insane.
Because he's insane.
He, in my opinion, he looks like the best running back in the league.
I would agree.
And you can. That's subjective, but I think Gibbs, from a sheer skill perspective, he just makes so many yards where there are no yards.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, and I look at that and I'm like, the magic in the bottle is starting to leak out. Because even you're losing the buy-in and the heart.
Yep.
And if you lose that, and I felt like we almost quit on ourselves yesterday. It felt like we were quitting on ourselves. Not Goff, not some of the big players, but it felt like overall there was just this like, F it. We're out. We're done. This sucks. And then it just kind of pitter-pattered. And I'm like, the magic is leaking. We have a fantastic roster. I'm so glad we re-signed J-Mo. So you got these guys coming back. But if Montgomery asks for out, now something bad's going on in the locker room.
It's going bad, and that's when it gets scary, in my opinion, because when you start to lose the belief, then people start throwing out some crazy accusations. The witch hunt starts.
Yes.
People are calling for Dan's head.
Correct.
Which I think is super asinine.
Oh, my God.
Because who are you going to... I mean, maybe Dan is not like the most rocket scientist, high-level intellect coach you can get.
Sure.
Play-by-play, but he's exactly who we need.
Yep.
He's the spirit of Detroit.
My God, he brought us back from the dead.
And I would not want anybody else besides Dan Campbell. And I think now it's surrounding with the right personnel.
Correct.
Making the right picks.
Bro, and like a lot of times I think we've also just been like, oh, we lost Ben Johnson and we lost Aaron Glenn. Yeah, well, we also lost our DT coach to New England. Whatever, I forget what his name was, Williams maybe, and he was pivotal. And he goes to New England, and we lost another guy. So like we lost 4 coaches. I'm pretty sure we lost a total of 4 coaches last year. Oh yeah, Antoine Randall went to Chicago with Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson poached him.
Yep.
So Ben Johnson poached him. Ben Johnson also tried to go get other there is a level of the Lions lost out on a lot of coaching, and I think this is a great moment where we take a step back, and it's like, hey, you're not the best damn team anymore. You're not the magic team, and this is important, and it's a time to say, Oh, let's go back to our humble beginnings.
Yeah.
When we were the gritty, like, we'll get in your face and we're going to scrap.
We lost the grit. And it's funny because...
Wow. Can you say that again for the people in the back?
We lost the grit.
God, that sounded good.
Yeah, and it's a good point because it just felt like we expected stuff to fall into our lap. I'm like, you can't expect that.
Yep.
With the amount of injuries, with the amount of
Yeah.
players you lost in the strength of schedule. It's like you knew you were going to have to claw for every win.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have it left in the tank.
You're right. That's a great way to put it. Losing the grit, and we just keep throwing the word out there like it's gonna bring it back and like amplify it. But
Yeah.
truth of the matter is, man, we lost it. That's really well put.
You know what? One other thing I'll say with drafting, the biggest move we can make in the offseason is getting Josh McDaniels
Who?
from the Patriots.
Oh, God, F you.
And his dirty visor.
No.
He has been
I hate him.
in the league for what feels like 30 years.
Bro,
He might, honestly, he's been around for a long time.
I think the problem I have is when I looked at the last time the Patriots were playing and I saw his dumb face, I see Vrabel's dumb face. I'm like,
Yep.
These guys are like STDs. They won't go away.
Yeah.
They're
And
just there.
Vrabel is a damn good coach.
Oh, God.
He's
I
a
like
damn
him.
good coach.
I like him.
Yeah, he's hard to dislike, but the Pats, man, you see the greatness coming back. Drake May is a stud,
I know.
but Josh McDaniel, it seems like like you said, he just hangs around.
He just hangs around.
Like an STD.
Oh, my God. The barnacle on the boat.
The barnacle. You got to get a heavy-duty scraper for that one.
Because hasn't he was a head coach in...
He was a head coach twice on the
I was gonna say, it
Broncos.
was 2 times.
Miserable.
Was it Broncos in Oakland?
Yeah, it was Oakland.
God.
And he always rocks the visor. And that's kind of a testament to some people just don't have what it takes to be the number one.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
Be the best at your job. And if that's a defensive coordinator, so be it.
Matt Patricia is now the DC for Ohio State.
God.
And they have a nasty defense. So as much as I hate to say it, terrible head coach. But he's good at D.
Yeah, absolutely.
He thrives around D, I would say. Matt Patricia thrives around D.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like some people, not Matt Patricia. What's his name? LaFleur.
What are you going to say?
No, I'm thinking of Matt LaFleur, dude. Oh, God.
Thrives around D?
No. I just wanted to set it up for...
The Packers? F them. F the Packers.
Bro, hate the Packers.
It's funny. The Bears... Did you see when they interviewed DJ Moore and he said F the Packers on live air?
No,
he said F the Packers on
Did he
live
actually say the word, though?
He did. I'm pretty sure. Well, he dropped like 3 cuss words.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Was it anything as good as that Todd Bowles, when he said the F word like 6 times?
No.
Bro, that was
Todd
great.
Bowles is fun.
I
dude.
like him.
I like him. He's great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have anything else. Do you have anything else left in the tank?
F Matt LaFleur. F is fade.
The Packers?
F him. He's got a nice fade, though.
Oh, yeah, he looks
like you're
fresh.
saying, he is in the tunnel getting clean. He's brushing the hair off himself in the tunnel.
As the smoke is rising and everybody's running out, he's like, hit it.
Hit the fade.
And then he runs out. Well, man, I only got one last thing for us to listen to as the end of the season has basically come for the Detroit Lions. This is a 21-second bit. I really hope you enjoy it.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you.
That's where we sit, man.
That's phenomenal.
That's us. That's us right now. Hey, we all wish that none of this had ever happened. And this is how I like it. Feels different, but man, last 2 seasons, just the sheer pain.
Please, Lord, take the cup.
Literally,
Take the cup from me. It's too much.
if you would take the cup,
But
not my will. Yours be done.
yes, and I think next year is a good recalibration year. We get to be the underdogs. We
Yep.
get to be the dogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we get to say, this division is ours. We get to take it. It's going to be hard.
And that's the thing is you're no longer defending the division. And that's where we've struggled.
that got to our head.
It got to our head.
Yep.
So like now you're no longer the one who's being hunted. Go hunt again.
Yeah. Now it's back in our place that we spent so many years where we have to oust this Packers.
Yes.
Effing Bears.
I think-
It's going to be interesting to see what they look like over the next couple of years. They'll probably be pretty good.
Yeah, well, they also had like 9 first-round picks last year. That was
hard to watch.
Bro, on
was
the
hard to
clock,
watch.
I'm sitting there and I was like, the Bears again?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have gone nuts. But hey, man, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate just hanging out and being able to drink a little Founders, nonetheless, a non-alcoholic golden ale by Founders. For anybody getting ready to celebrate Dry January.
That's right.
Or if you're just heartbroken, but you don't want to drown it in sorrows of alcohol, but you want the taste?
Yeah. It's here.
It's here.
It's in this can. And I honestly could slap another one of these right now.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. I was like, I could actually drink another one.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. I'm like, it's midday. I don't want to feel tired.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Give me a beer.
Give me that.
Give me nonetheless, give me one more.
One more. We have a buddy who can't. We had a buddy who can't handle his alcohol, but that he might be able to handle.
You said it like he died. We had
a buddy. Well, we're not friends anymore.
He might have died from that one beer. And I think it was like a lager. I remember he finished the lager and he was like, "Oh, I'm so tired." I was like, this is unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
You cannot look like that.
Oh my God. Well, man, that is it. That is it for today. Thank you. For anybody watching this post tense, is that the correct?
No, but it sounds good.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. For anybody watching post tense, this is Let's Talk Lions. Lions losing to the Minnesota Vikings. We're depressed, but not too depressed because we already saw it all coming. In fact, it's kind of nice that the Lions have spared our misery for the next 2 weeks where you go, well, if we win and the Packers lose twice.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to care anymore. It's just, hey, you know what? Next week I'll watch us play Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
And if they're kicking our butt, I'll just sit there and accept it.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, for being a part of the show today. Thank you to Jake as well. And, Ken, good to see you, but we are wrapping up. Glad to see you in the chat.
Love you, Ken.
Sorry I'm late. Damn Lions.
Damn 'em.
Dang. That is it. That is it for today. Goodbye, one. Goodbye, all. And I'm going to stop streaming.
Namaste.
Namaste. Good day, and...
Namaste.